Folks, Thad here for a review of this GORUCK GR1 Ripstop Robic material, and this particular one is the Arctic camo pattern or color. I got this because it was on sale this summer in the for Christmas in July, marked way down, and I actually really like it. I've wanted the Ripstop Robic a long time, so I want to show you a few of the features and then maybe a con or two and some pros on it. So nothing really unique to tell you right here other than notice there's no molly. Of course, only on the straps is there molly, and that's what kept me from getting the ripstock material packs, because I like a little bit of molly. I know some people don't like they like having the option of less tactical. I get that, but I need a little bit myself personally, whether it's to put attach for a water bottle holder or to attach something to. This material is fantastic. I love how it feels. I love how it repels water. It is really almost waterproof. I don't think you can call it waterproof, but you can definitely call it close. Yes, water repellent. And I'm going to show you the back. So just like all of the, pretty much all of GORUCK backpacks now, they got this 210 material here, so it's not abrasive against your shirt or against your skin, and it's on the straps as well. Inside here, this bomb-proof laptop compartment. Well, first of all, I love that false bottom. Just to reiterate, all the GORUCK bags have these. Great padding here. I have an Everly stock Prentice backpack that I love. I carry it. It's my main everyday carry bag. Usually, it does not have that false bottom. So this one, my laptop is absolutely protected. This is my personal laptop. It is a Lenovo Yoga, and it is a 17-inch, and it fits in here. It almost maxes it out. I believe GORUCK says up to 17 inches anyway. So I've got a work laptop where that I used a few weeks ago as I travel, as I've carried this to work, and then also as I took a plane ride across the country to work out to Utah a few weeks ago. Love that interior blue here. This is where the frame sheet is. You can see there. And I've never touched those. I know some people like to change them or upgrade them. I've never had a need to do that, so I've never even taken it out. And all of them have those. But I'll put this laptop back in here, and then I want to give you a close-up of the rest of it and the inside. So nothing else really here. You've got this pocket. Just know that the tighter or the more you pack inside the main compartment, the less you can put in here, because this doesn't stretch. So every time I travel on a plane, that is, I'm pretty full. So the only thing I put in here is, it can be just a really thin notebook, or maybe my keys. But now that I've got this quick access pocket, I use that more. So I'll show you that. Now to get up close, let me show you the inside contents. Well, there's no contents. I didn't put anything in here. I'm not going to pack it out. But you can see a little bit of molly here. There's 3 rows. You've got this is typical. There's nothing unique really about this with the other GR1s, not the Ripstop Robic. One thing though is you could put a water bladder here. It's kind of a typical place for it, or a laptop, a smaller one, or a book, whatever you want. But there is no hole up here to bring a hose through, your hydration bladder hose. So I wish they still had that. I think because of this quick access pocket, they don't have that Velcro, that hole right here underneath this handle. So no bladder unless you want to bring it up through the zipper here, which you could. Let's see here. This pocket, I like this pocket here in my GR2 and my GR1s. This is where I usually put my phone charger cords. I've got like a 10-footer or something. And if I have corded, earbuds, they go in here. They just don't get as tangled up in here as they would like in this mesh to me. This is where I usually put like a plastic bag or 2 extra, one for dirty clothes or to wrap my shoes in or something like that. So that's really it on the inside. But I want to show you something cool in particular about this Arctic camo, probably some of the other lighter colored backpacks in Ripstop Robic as well, this is it's like translucent. So it lets light in, and I don't know that I can show it here. I don't think it'll capture it, but I like that because I can easily dig. Like when I was in the airport a few weeks ago, I needed to dig to the bottom, something falling, and I could see in there really easily. I like that. Or when I was in the office. So that's really a plus on this light color. Also, this does clean up well. I haven't gotten it dirty yet. My 10-year-old son carried this to school with him as his backpack for this past week. He loves how it feels on him. He loves the whole thing. It holds everything he needs. he has to use a carabiner to connect his water bottle because there's no, there's no MOLLE other than right here. That's the only issue, is missing the MOLLE. Now, the greatest feature probably to me is this quick access pocket. By popular demand, I know they finally started doing these, and I've got this loaded out with what I would, the most of everything I would have in here. Now, this would vary a little bit if I was traveling on a plane versus just everyday carry for work. But here is an iPhone, like a 16, I think. This is my wallet. These are sunglasses. This is earbuds. Of course, this is an adapter. This is a flashlight. And then here's a tactical pen, which I would only have with me if I was flying. So this, I wish this pocket was just a little bit bigger. Everything in here fits, and I don't have all of these things in here at one time normally unless I'm flying. If it's everyday carry, then like for work, I wouldn't have my sunglasses in here, and I wouldn't have this tactical pen in there. Everything else would. But there's an Everly stock Apprentice, which I'll probably do a review on, maybe compare it to this one or to some GORUCK. It's a really good everyday carry. It just isn't as tough as GORUCK, of course. It doesn't have that false bottom here. But the quick access pocket is a little bigger, and it's over here. So the position of this, now I'm talking about first world problems here, but I hang this backpack up like at work on the back of my door. Some people hang it with a carabiner or the C-clip. I want easy access. So if this easy access pocket was on this side, then you'll see a picture in my video here. Then I could easily get to, when I hang it up, like when I'm changing to work out, I can easily grab my iPods, or AirPods, I guess. But that's the only complaint I have. It's just not as easy to get to as if it were right here. Now, maybe this is a security feature. Maybe having it back here, it's harder for someone else to get into it without me knowing. Regardless, that's really my only con about this in the quick access pocket. It's got that little lip right here. I think it's called, maybe you could call it a garage for the zipper, so to help keep water from getting in or dust. All right, then I'll put it on. And I've got some other pictures in an article linked in this video, but this is how it fits on me. I'm 6'1", I'm 210 pounds. I think it fits great. It also fits my 10-year-old son, my 12-year-old son. He loves wearing it. No complaints. You could add a Sterling strap here if you wanted. I've used this for rucking as well, for our F3 men's workout group, for a ruck workout one Friday. So overall, it is versatile. It doesn't, just for your ruck workouts, of course, it doesn't have any other handles like on the ruckers. There's no more handles. It's just this one. There's no MOLLE, so you can't attach a water bottle easily. And it's just a kind of a simple bag, but I still think it looks good enough to carry to work, to meet with suppliers, to meet with customers if you need to, at least in my industry. Some industries, a backpack is not, I know is not maybe as accepted, but in the work that I do in defense and aerospace, backpacks are very, very common, and they're also just very practical. So questions that you may have, shoot them to me, whether it's about this particular one, the color, the fabric, or anything else. I've got plenty of reviews out there. Look at them, and I've got more reviews coming. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and hope you enjoy your GORUCK gear.